People ask me all the time after they find out I've self-published books, why did you self-publish the books and what benefits do you get from those? Welcome creatives, creators, writers, and those who dream more. This is Big Dula here from the Lorekings. Today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why you should self-publish. The first reason you should self-publish is completion. For those of us that have this monstrous locus of control like myself, I need to know if I start something, I'm going to be able to finish it. Self-publishing allows you to start the process knowing that your book will eventually come out. Now, if your book is really successful or you hit a certain demographic really well, there will be publishers that come and they might want your book. And so if you self-publish, you can always later on sign with a company and get it published greater or expanded, distributed across different countries. This is what happened with The Martian with Andy Weir. At first it started off as a self-published book, and then 4 or 5 years later, now it's a major motion picture, it's a movie, it's all these other things. So this is still happening. You can still sign with someone after you self-publish a book, but going into it knowing that you can complete your task and knowing that you can finish the book and get it out, that is one of the greatest reasons to self-publish. The second reason for self-publishing is control. The major publishing houses, the major book houses, distributors, they will want your book to fit a certain mold. They have molds that are out there. They have molds that they know if you plug this book in, it'll sell X and sell Y. You know, they are big companies. They have shareholders. They need to generate their revenue. They need to get a return on their investment. That means they'll be less likely to take risks on stuff that doesn't fit the mold or that is outside the box or that doesn't nail a major demographic. It makes sense for them, right? So if you're self-publishing and you want to kind of show that there's a new niche, you want to show there's a new genre, and you want to tell a story that you want to tell it, then you tell it first. Now, you might come out with the first book and then they sign you on for 3 or 4 books after that. So it doesn't shut the door. What it can prove your concept, especially if your concept is outside the mold or outside the norm, or you've been in a profession where your writing skills and other things like that haven't been tested, and they might not want to take a chance on you. They might like you, they might like the idea, but they don't know you as a writer and they don't know other things. So this lets you get in the door and it lets you keep control of your baby, of the story that you want to tell in the way you want to tell it. The third reason why you should self-publish is just experience. You will go through the entire process. A lot of people think they want to become writers, they want to become novelists. This is how you do it. You write one book and you see if this is what you want to do. You write a book and then you decide, is this the best way for me to tell my stories? Is this story credible? Does it make sense? Am I able to do this? And I think getting that experience, going through the process once, twice, 3 times by yourself before you approach a major publishing house with numbers in hand. So if you had a really successful book or a mildly successful book that could have been more successful with more promotion, more marketing, or other things of that nature, when they ask you and you sit down and you try and sign a bigger deal, you know, where you're at in the stage of your thing, and you could say, well, I've self-published 3 books and these are the sales on them, this is the sales over time, this is my fan base that I've already built up, and I just think if I have a little bit more behind me, we can blow this thing out. And that could even have a deal of which they'll re-promote your old books or just move forward to one of your old concepts. But that experience, going through the process by yourself, getting it done, knowing how to write faster, write longer, knowing how to really pitch it then, because you know if they want a book that's 500 pages or 400 pages, how long that's going to take you to write it, how long it's going to take you to concept, how long it's going to take you to edit, who do you want to edit, are you going to edit? All these things get thrown into the mix and you already have the answers for that. Going in raw and not having these answers and not understanding the business the way it is going to hurt you. And it is a business when you approach somebody else, because you're asking them to forelay capital for you to do something and they will need some capital back. So self-publish gives you all the experience you need. You get your book out, you understand the way the world works, and then you'll be able to move forward in your career, whether you just stay as a self-publisher on the side or you go and do broader things. Hey, this is your boy Big Dula here at the Lorekings. Watch, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace. Welcome to 3 Reasons to Choose a Pen Name. I'm Big Dula, here from the Lorekings, and this is the 10 things you should know before self-publishing series. A lot of self-publishers, when they first decide that they want to write a book,